I'm not even at my goal weight, and I'm supposed to get surgery next week. So if this test is positive, then I don't know what I'm gonna do, because this will mess up everything for me.
Well, at this point, mazel tov, just go for it. You can't get double pregnant, right? Keep doing what you're doing, sweetie.
Which one I should do?
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, more 600-pound life. Brandy and Kandi, the 600-pound twins, who were doing like really good when we last left off because we just watched the last episode. But their mom, she rubbed me the wrong way, like the wicked ice witch of Washington. I didn't like her all that much. She's just not my cup of tea. She kind of said some things I really didn't like about her daughters not being beautiful, and I feel like you should like up your children, like pick them up and make them feel good about themselves. And then something about the one daughter, she couldn't remember which one tried to delete themselves, is how I'm going to say it since this is YouTube. But yeah, their mom rubbed me the wrong way, but I really want to see if they're still doing good or if they're struggling a little bit. So let's see where they're at.
You want something to eat, sis?
Sure.
Tuna good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Me and Brandy are excited about the next year, because we both want to get to our target weights in the next 12 months. But we know we have a lot of hard work to do to get to that point. And we're hoping to take our next big step together here soon by getting excess skin removal.
They both still look like they're killing it at this point. And they're sitting here eating tuna, so I know they haven't slipped off the diet. And the honeymoon stage is kind of over after the first year. People you see that fail, it's like right after the first year they start to go back up.
The hanging skin for both me and Brandy is starting to get to the point where it's getting painful, and we don't want it to start to get in the way of our exercising. So we're hoping to be able to try to talk to Dr. Now to see if we can be approved for our first skin removal surgery. But we know we need to stay on track to do that.
So, Can, I was thinking we should plan a trip home.
Yeah, I want to. I want to look into how much that's going to cost, because it's probably going to be expensive.
Last time they drove, right? It was like 3 or 4 days they drove. So if we're counting gas money, 60 miles an hour, it's probably gonna cost like $400 or so in gas, I'd guess.
Me and Kandi haven't been home to Washington for over a year, and it would be really nice to show everyone how much weight we've lost, especially our grandmother. Being in Houston has just been so lonely with both of us being on our own. And the only person we've seen is our mom when she's come down to visit us. So I think this trip will be good. Figure anything out?
Well, it would depend on what route we would take. But if we drove like 10 hours a day, we can get there in about 4 days.
10 hours a day, 60 miles an hour, 20 miles per gallon, 350, let's just say $10 an hour for driving. That's $100. If it takes 4 days, it's $400. That's the math I was going off.
Probably like $700, $800. I want to go home though.
There and back.
No, I do. Because I want to see everybody.
Well, so do I. Should we tell people we're coming?
We can tell a couple people so they can, at least someone knows we're coming, because you don't just want to pop up and don't tell mom or grandma. It's a plan.
Who's the lady on the wall with that giant picture? Because that's neither one of them. And look at this dog, man. He's praying for some tuna. You ain't getting that. That's all they get to eat, pup.
I think that's a good idea.
It's been too long.
I think Brandy's right, and that it is a good time for us to go home for a visit. I'm just as homesick as her. I just worry about being on the road for that long all alone. So I'm not sure how ready we are to do something like this without any help. But I know we're in a much better place physically and emotionally, so we should be able to handle it. And hopefully we'll be able to keep moving forward and take another big step at our next doctor's appointment in a couple weeks.
But that's just that fear of being able to do things that they're perfectly capable of. I don't think they would have any issues sitting in a car and driving. But then again, the one twin had that blood clot in her leg, so I don't know if sitting that long is good for her. I'm not sure, like the aftercare was something like that.
Getting approved for skin removal. Brandy and I are headed to see Dr. Now again today, and I'm hoping the appointment will go well. I feel good about these past 2 months and the progress we've made. But it's always
They're blowing me out of the water as far as weight loss goes in the first year, but looking at like their clothes, I can tell they haven't spent any money on new clothes yet. That's kind of a tough thing because you know, like just in a few months you're gonna have to buy more clothes. So I know why people just don't. I did though. I've blown a lot of money on clothes that don't fit me anymore.
scary to find out where you're at. And Brandy and I are just hoping we've made enough progress to get approved for the surgeries we want.
My clothes are huge. I don't know why.
Oh no, you have brownie batter on your shirt. Oh, that's not tuna. That's brownie batter for sure.
They're gigantic. Like parachutes. Yep. You know what else is getting to be a huge pain? What? All this. What about you? Yep. It's gonna be all removed. I know.
They got pretty unlucky when it comes to that because I don't have anywhere near that going on. Mine might hang like an inch, but it's not like hitting my knees like that. I guess that's where like height and weight distribution comes in, but I don't know. I probably got like a foot on them.
Excited, scared, all at once.
I just hope we get approved.
Be good.
Because you just want to get healthy and lose as much as you can. But it's pretty painful, and it feels gross, and it looks disgusting, and it pulls on our bodies. So it's getting more and more uncomfortable. And the more we lose, the more it sags, and it's starting to make us feel really insecure out in public.
That insecurity, that's not just like a fat people thing. I think like a lot of overweight people realize skinny people are just as damn insecure. There's something that you don't like about your body, but everybody's good in their own way. I think you just have to embrace who you are, how you are.
Kandi and Brandy drive.
So we're really hoping that we'll be able to get it all removed soon. The last time I was here, I was down to 360. But I'm supposed to be losing 15 pounds a month, so I should be at 330 pounds today.
337.
Yeah, they're both still very much on track, and I didn't doubt that at all. Seeing how they were just eating like one pack of tuna, they're doing pretty damn good.
That's not bad. I'm in the 330s, and that's about where it needs to be, so I feel good about that. Brandy and I usually have the same amount of weight loss each time, so I go into it figuring whatever she loses, it's what I'm losing. But I was at 384 last time. So if I'm on track with my 15-pound a month weight loss, that'll put me under 354 today.
363.
It's kind of insane how in sync these two are. Kandi being the bigger one, but she had the surgery later, slipped into a coma. So the fact that she's doing this well and not brain damage is just kind of a blessing in general.
Yay.
That's a little less than Brandy. But it's still over a 20-pound loss, so I feel like we're doing well, and hopefully we're making enough progress for Dr. Now. And he feels like we're in a good place to have skin removal.
So let's see how you doing. Brandy, you're 337, and that's a 23-pound weight loss over the past 2 months.
You know what I never realized? Their wicked witch of a mother named one after alcohol and the other after food. What type of stuff was that lady on?
But you should be losing at least 15 pounds a month.
Yeah.
So your weight loss is starting to slow down. And that looks to be the same for you too, Kandi. So you both are pushing yourself to overeat in small doses all day. And if we don't correct that now, it's only going to get...
You're a doctor now saying this makes me think, man, I really need to kick it back into high. I'm doing good. I don't think I'm doing bad. Damn, Doc, you're making me feel some type of way, though.
worse until you start gaining again. And I'm sure neither of you wants to start going backward right now.
No. We actually wanted to see about getting excess skin removal.
Is extra skin bothering you? Any issue with it?
There's no pain. It's annoying.
It's not the most fun to look at it. Mine don't bother me at all, but mine's nowhere near the severity theirs is. I could imagine that if they're doing karate with their belly button, like it's gonna hurt a little
I
bit.
think you both can be ready for that if you get below 300. So that means if you stay on track like you need, then Brandy, you could be ready for that in 2 months. So we can set an appointment for then. If you want to try and get to that goal, Brandy.
We'll actually be out of town. And we're gonna be gone for probably like a month because we're going back home to visit.
Y'all got
I don't think I'd want to do all that traveling if I wasn't staying at least a couple weeks, but back home, I don't know. They could mess up a little bit back
a
home.
fly or a drive?
Drive. We're gonna drive.
All right, well, getting out and doing that will be good for you. But remember, at your size, you can still get blood clot in your leg. So the key will be every 4 or 5 hours and get up and walk so you don't get blood clot in your leg, because that can be dangerous.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
I think Candy's in a million times better place than she was originally, though, when she got that blood clot. Like, I don't think. Obviously, the doctor tells her to worry about it. She's got to worry about it. But I think physically she's improved substantially at this point.
All right. Then you both make sure to stick to your diet.
Okay.
All right, have a good trip and be safe. And I'll see you when you come back.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Nice.
Isn't it kind of crazy to see just how happy they are? Like, I feel like in the last episode, they just were so. They look so miserable all the time, and it's a miserable life. But I have not seen them smile this much. They seem very satisfied with themselves, and I love to see something like that.
Kandi and I have made it back to Washington, and we're about to go into our brother's house because he's gathered some of our family together so we can surprise my grandma. She hasn't seen us in almost 6 months, and she has no idea we're here. So we're excited and nervous at the same time.
Wow, it's only been 6 months, and if they're losing 15 pounds a month, at that point, it's damn near 100 pounds, so they're going to look very different.
Because we just don't want to let her down.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
Hi, Grandma.
Oh my god. Wow, look at you. Hi. Whoa, what are you doing here? I had absolutely no idea whatsoever.
Hi, Grandma.
See, I'm terrible at secrets. I would have told them somehow. I can't even buy people gifts because I have to give it to them early. Like, it could be a month early. I can't hold on to it. You got to have it at that point.
Good. Mom.
I missed you guys. I'm so glad you came. Boy, look at you guys. Look at how much weight you've lost. Well, sit down.
It was extremely shocking to see him at the door. It's the last thing in the world I expected. Seeing them now compared to before, both of them are a lot thinner in the face and they're smiling a lot more. Gives me hope that they're actually going to be able to live a life that they deserve to live. You really look good. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
And there was a lot more room in the car.
Well, that's true.
That's probably the first thing you notice, that you no longer have to go full force FUPA like on the F1 track. So yeah, you're not steering with your nuts anymore. It feels a lot better.
That's true, too.
It means a lot that they noticed and that our efforts are paying off, and I hope they're proud of us.
Skin removal, I guess, is the next step, isn't it? Any word about that?
He said once we get under 300 pounds.
And you're not that far from there.
Mm-mm.
So you got any boyfriends yet? Oh, look at those looks.
Ooh, what's gonna happen here? One of them's got a boyfriend. That reaction don't happen unless somebody is making the beast with two bags.
People should fall for you now that you look good.
What are you saying? We didn't look good before?
Right? That's what I was gonna ask.
Now
That was kind of a backhanded
they look
compliment.
healthier.
Whatever's the nicest way to say it.
He might be the nicest damn kid ever, because typically kids, they don't hold back. They're gonna say what the hell they
Your
want.
mom doesn't know you're here then?
Nope.
Oh, well, I'll be sure and not call her then.
No, don't. I know she might be mad, but
We're really happy right now. Brandy and I got the reaction we were hoping for. And it's been really good to see our whole family. We've missed
Is that AstroTurf in the house? Did I just notice this? Alright, some kind of fat football field in the living room. But typically when you hear people that are like part of your family and they're like, wow, look at you, it does kind of build you up. It makes you feel good. That's why I didn't like the mom. I felt like she was tearing them down more than building them up.
Them a lot. And hearing everyone tell us how good we look and that they can see how much weight we've lost is a big encouragement. That motivates us to work even harder to stick with the program. So all our fears about how everyone and our grandma were gonna react are gone. And we're really happy right now. And we're looking forward to seeing our friends. Hopefully they'll all be surprised at how far we've come too. So this is really exciting, and I'm really glad Brandy and I did this.
I think your friends would be crazy if they weren't absolutely shocked in seeing you. I recently walked past somebody in Walmart I was friends with. I hadn't talked to in a little while, and I was like, yo, what's up? And he was like, who the hell are you? So that kind of felt good.
And we were also able to drive out and see our mom for a bit. And it was good to see her, but we're also trying to work through a lot in our relationship with her.
Okay, I guess I'll back off of the mom a little bit. If they're working on it, I'm not going to sit here and just dogpile the lady. But, yeah, she sucks. I didn't like her, but I'll back off.
So that makes it a little tough and awkward sometimes.
I'll try at least.
But we know we have her support, and we all just want to keep working on things to get to a better place. It's just going to take time. Today, though, we're having lunch with Jen and Monique, who are old friends that we haven't seen in a while.
Oh, no. The second you got home, you went to a restaurant? Uh-oh, this might go bad.
Hey, how are you? Oh my goodness, you guys look great.
For the past couple weeks, it feels like all we've done is go around and see people we haven't visited in a while. And it's wonderful to see them. Because we were so big, we just didn't go out practically at all.
It's kind of hard to visit people when you can't make it through your bathroom door without doing the boot scoot and boogie sideways or whatever. But yeah, I think they deserve all the praise in the world for the progress they've made, because it's kind of astonishing just how much they're still losing even this far out, so they're still crushing their diet.
Because our weight caused all of this anxiety with all the people staring. So Kandi and I have changed a lot, and it's exciting to show everyone where we're at now. And I've even stepped out of my comfort zone and went out on a date for the first time. So that
I thought, we weren't supposed to eat any more ding-dongs. I see
was
you.
definitely something new for me. And me and Kandi can't wait to do even more. Because seeing all of our old friends that are the same age as us, who now have kids and families, has made us realize just how much life we've missed out on. But that
It sucks, but you kind of have to come to terms with, hey, I just threw away a decade. You'll move past it. They'll be perfectly fine. I think they're younger than me, so I'm the one that shit out of
that's
luck.
what we're working hard to change and to do. So we have to make sure we're careful with what we eat no matter what. And that's just gonna be how it is for the rest of our lives. Brandon, what do you think about getting? You still reading it?
Yeah. They have Mexican chicken.
Where are you looking?
Mexican chicken.
Actually, I just went to a Mexican restaurant a few months ago, and I just got some kind of grilled chicken thing and told them to, like, keep the beans and rice. You can give me a little bit of sour cream and guacamole, because that don't really have a lot of carbs. But that was all I ate.
It's boneless chicken in a spicy sauce.
Do you want the spice?
No, that's what I'm saying. That one isn't spicy.
Why don't you guys do fajitas?
Yeah, because that's what I'm getting, a fajita. I'm getting a chicken fajita.
Well, the fajitas come with a bunch of crap that we can't have.
If they can eat spice, hats off to them, because it jacked me up to even touch, like, pepper. Man, I felt so bad.
So does the Mexican chicken.
No, it comes with rice and beans, but that is on the side, and we don't need to have that.
You can ask what kind of sauce it
come with
is.
tortillas and all
I'm
that.
probably just.
Well, yeah, but we can eat the beans, we just can't have the rice. Me and Kandi are committed to this life change. We're gonna get the pulla con crema. We're just gonna share though.
Beans have carbs, though, so if they're still doing low carb, that's probably not the right move.
No tortillas.
And we both want to stay on track to get to our target weights this year. So if that means
You guys see that little kid playing with the camera? That's all he was doing. He was, like, looking at himself in the camera.
triple checking everything we're eating, then that's what we'll do.
Cheers.
We've been given a second chance at life. And we're both going to keep working hard to make sure we don't do anything to lose it. because we still have a lot of life to catch up on.
These two are absolutely positive as hell. We're used to more negative watching this. That's why I stay away from the Where Are They Nows. I ain't got nothing funny to say about this one. They're just doing great.
For the most part, I've seen almost everybody I've wanted to see.
It's been nice.
But leaving everybody is the saddest part.
I'm gonna miss my friends and family. I'm gonna miss my comfort zone. This is home, and we're both looking forward to being able to move back again. But we know we still have a lot of work to do in Houston to get to our target weights.
Most people probably would have already just moved back, but that's why I think a lot of people kind of shy away from Doctor now. Just the fact you have to move to Houston, that's a big change in life, you know what I mean?
And Brandy and I are still hoping to take our next big step together by getting approved for excess skin removals.
Okay, ready?
We're supposed to have our next appointment with Doctor now in a few weeks. But Brandy and I both think we need some extra time to do. It's not that we don't think we didn't make any progress.
Uh-oh, how many damn fajitas did y'all eat? Oh shit, they're asking for extensions. You can't do that, right? No, that don't work like that. Doctor now about to get on them.
But traveling and being out of all of our new routines that helped us lose weight this past year has made us feel like we're not making as much progress as we know we can. So we called Doctor now and asked him if we could have some extra time. He didn't seem too happy about it, but he said since we don't have any issues and haven't had any problems, that as long as we stay on track and lose 15 pounds a month, that's fine.
Yeah, I think they've shown enough progress that if they don't walk in there and gain any weight, I don't think Doctor now would really crack down on them or have a problem with them asking. But I don't think they've gained any weight. But the baggy clothes, that's just kind of comfortable, especially when they're like kind of shying away from people even looking at them.
So that means we both need to have lost 60 pounds by our next appointment.
Scrambled good, sis?
Yeah, that's fine.
She's always on that phone or laptop. I think she's definitely swiping on Tinder. Is that a right swipe? Y'all see that finger going? Yeah, she's definitely on her Tinder demon time or something.
Kandi and I have been working hard this past month. Our appointment is in a few weeks. And we think we're on track to hit the goal we need then.
Swipe, swipe. Okay. I see you, Brandy. You trying to get it cracking.
So we're feeling good about our progress right now. And we've also been focusing on getting out and doing new things. Together and on our own. And it's all been exciting. Because I've been going out more and meeting new people. And I've also started dating.
Knew it. I can see it. I can see it now. How happy she is. She's got this glow on her face. Like, somebody's done did the Fupa Shuffle with her or something.
Which is a whole new world again, and something I've given up on.
But in the future, after I'm done doing what I need to be doing for myself, I want to find someone and settle down and have a family and start a life with someone.
I want that for you. You're both lovely ladies. I like you two a lot.
It's what a lot of people dream of, and it's what I want too. And I feel like I've already missed out on so much of my life that I don't want to let any more time slip past me. So I'm not just going to sit around waiting to hit my target weight to start living again.
I always just tell myself, don't worry about it. You just have to be happy with the person you are at the end of the day and who you are moving forward. But it's a struggle some days. You really feel like, damn, I really let myself get to this point, and I'm kind of sad that I did this. But you got to find a silver lining. I wouldn't have this damn YouTube channel if I didn't get to 605 pounds. So, silver lining.
And I'm not missing out on one more thing. But Kandi's a little more hesitant and isn't feeling the same way as me about it. She thinks we're both not ready for a lot of change. And we've been talking about it because we've always done things together no matter what.
It sounds like Kandi here's got a little bit of jealousy towards you dating. Maybe she's not quite there yet. You're the more outgoing one for sure from this picture right here. So I think she's probably just a little freaked out by the thought of losing you because y'all two are very dependent on each other.
No, you already inhaled your... It's weird to think about it, like losing weight and getting healthy and stuff. It opens a lot of doors, and dating's a possibility now. I mean, it's getting easier. Yeah, like dating. I've met a couple acquaintances.
Ooh, so it opens doors and knocks down walls for you, huh, Brandy?
I think I'll wait till I get home.
Yeah, but like, what if we like fall hard for somebody down here? It'd just be hard.
Move, or have them move
I
to
don't
you.
want to expect them to move to Washington. If they don't, then that would be like a heartbreak. But
That's exactly what Candy's scared of. You're going to get caught up in something and you're not going to come back with her. And she has kind of looked to you to lead the way this whole time. She's great and all. I just think Brandy's kind of the go-getter and Candy's kind of the like lay in the background type person, if that makes sense.
in the future, yeah, I want to have a kid at least. We're getting old. Gotta get the ball rolling.
You're such an idiot.
I know. Taking care of ourselves first is most important.
Damn, if you're old and I'm older than you, I'm about to start shooting. Never mind.
When I was at my heaviest, I used to think about things like moving in with someone I love. I didn't think that it was possible, but
I don't know.
I was thinking something real devious right there.
we agree that our focus right now is to stay on getting our excess skin removal and taking that next step. So we'll see how our next appointment goes. And hopefully we'll both be approved.
They just said to get below 300, right? They don't look like they could even be close to 300 right now. I feel like they're well below that. They don't look that big to me. But then again, I'm really bad at this.
Brandy and I are back at Dr. Now's to see if we've lost enough weight to hit our goals.
That phone weighs 0.8 pounds. Trust me, I know because I'm that crazy.
And finally get approved for excess skin removal. And Dr. Now said we both need to get below 300 to be ready for that. But it's been 4 months since our last appointment. And he said we have to stay on track and lose 60 pounds by the day.
280.
Damn, you go, girl. She's kicking ass. Both of them are, man. I don't think the only one we've seen really kill it like this is that Brandon guy who lost such a crazy amount of weight. I don't even want to think about it because then I just start feeling way worse about myself. And I don't feel like doing that today because I am a king.
I can't believe I'm below 300. That's awesome. I'm glad to see all that progress for Kandi. Hopefully that means I did the same. I've been feeling a little run down and sick lately, so sticking to the diet hasn't been an issue. I was at 337 last time, so if I hit my goal, that means I should be at or below 277.
260.
See, does she even look like she's 261? Because I feel like she looks so much skinnier than that, at least in what I can see. But maybe it's just the baggy clothes. Maybe I'm just bad at it.
51.
That's incredible. Not only are both of us under 300, but we both hit our 60-pound weight loss goals. So I'm hoping that means that we finally get approved to get our excess skin removed. So I know we're both excited right now.
As you should be.
Hello.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. So it's good to see you two again, and to see that you're both making good progress.
Yep.
You two ask for some extra time, and that usually means some weight gain. So
Dr. Now's been let down by a lot of us skinny how do I want to say this? Skinny challenged persons. That's how I'll say it so I don't piss off all the fat acceptance.
I was a little bit concerned. But it looks like you two have done well. And Kandi, you're down to 288 pounds. And that's pretty much the same weight loss as Brandy, but just 1 pound short. So you two just do the same thing and stick together, huh?
It's kind of crazy just how to... I mean, they don't do everything together, obviously. Kandi is not on that. I don't know. They're not into sharing, but they're definitely on the same diet.
Well, that's great. And I'm proud of how well you both did. And I told you you need to get below 300 to be ready for skin removal surgery. So, Brandy, let me take a look at that extra skin and see what it looks like. All right, and this is...
Ooh, baby. Fupa. Good cats just a lift away. I have a t-shirt that says that.
Come in sorts of problem for you. You got a lot of extra skin, and also you still got a lot of fatty tissue. So does the hanging skin hurt a lot?
Yeah.
I can see how this is bothering you. And we need to get your body contour back.
The thing is if you want your insurance to cover that surgery, you have to complain about pain, the rashes, or whatever. I don't get any of that. I don't have any issues with that, but I definitely would have to complain to get my insurance to cover it and it be labeled as a health risk to me in the future. So it would just be, it wouldn't be like something I'd have to pay $30,000 for.
How about you, Kandi? Do you have the same amount of excess skin?
Yeah, you want me to try it?
All right, let me take a look at yours and see. So, look like you got some rashes from your skin rubbing against your body, which has to be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But the issue is that you have a bit more fat with your excess skin. So, what would be the best is if you lose another 30 pounds before your surgery.
Oh man, that's not the news they were. He just told them to get under 300. I understand if it's not viable, but that, yeah, I guess there's still a good bit of fat on me too. I need to still lose like 20, 30 before I'm ready, even though he told me to get to 10 pounds heavier than I am.
And we do Brandy's surgery first, okay?
Okay.
So, Brandy, I'm approving you for your excess skin removal surgery today. And Kandi, I want you to lose weight while your sister recovers. And if you do that, once she's healed, we'll do your surgery, okay?
Oh, I don't think Kandi does well. Last episode she had an issue whenever Brandy got the surgery first. But then again, she had all kinds of issues and complications after that. So I don't know if she's going to struggle with that or she's just going to keep going down the right path.
All right. Brandy and Kandi are doing very well. They both stayed on track, but the only issue is, even though she is under 300 as well, Kandi still has a lot of fat around her abdomen, and that will make excess skin removal too risky, because the fat will prevent her from healing like she needs. And
I'd be worried to death about operating on her anyway, to be
that
honest.
could lead to issues like infection that could become very dangerous. So surgery is still too risky for her at this point, but she's close. And hopefully when Brandy recovers, Kandi will be ready for her surgery as well. We'll get you on a schedule for surgery in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just see kind of the change in just the whole like aura around them, how they're acting, how they're smiling, how they seem like totally different people? Because I can see it and I really like it and I enjoy it for them considering all the crap they had to go through as children.
Did that sound good for both of you?
Yeah.
All right, great. Keep up the good work. And I'll see you in the hospital in a couple of weeks. And nice to see you both
Nice
of
to see you.
okay?
Nice to see you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It just kind of stinks that I have to keep losing to get surgery, even though I'm under 300.
I saw that coming because you set these goals in your mind like, hey, this is where I need to be. And then you get a setback like that and it hurts a little bit.
But I know I can do this and I'll get there.
As Brandy lost more weight, she felt confident and continued pursuing dating in the hopes of meeting someone. Over the last 2 weeks, she was feeling sick and worried it might be morning sickness. Oh shit, Brandy. How many people? Oh, somebody let a fox into the hen house. Oh shit, Brandy. How many? We're gonna have to track down the dad? Uh-oh. 600 pounds and pounded, huh?
I'm feeling sick and I realize it's mostly in the mornings. And then I just missed my period. So I'm concerned I'm
Same.
pregnant. So Kandi and I went and bought a pregnancy test.
Could you imagine if you didn't, do that for that long? You start knocking boots, and then next thing you know, in a matter of months, you're already like, oh my God, you poor thing. You've been deprived.
And I'm starting to freak out a little because this would be horrible timing and I'm just not ready for it.
Somebody once told me that if you wait for the right time to have children or till everything is stable, you'll never have children, so you kind of just have to do it.
I'm not even at my goal weight and I'm supposed to get surgery next week. So if this test is positive, then I don't know what I'm gonna do because this will mess up everything for me.
Well, at this point, mazel tov, just go for it. You can't get double pregnant, right? Keep doing what you're doing, sweetie.
Which one I should do?
It's up to you.
This one actually says yes or no.
Okay.
And I'm worried that it's gonna mean I can't continue on the program. And
That would suck. But that one time I had COVID, I took a COVID test and I like showed it to you guys. And I was like, look, I took a pregnancy test. I'm pregnant. So many people messaged me and told me to go get tested for testicular cancer. It was a COVID test. It was not really a pregnancy
that
test.
it will mess everything up for me. So I really hope it's negative. Because as much as I want a family, I don't want it now.
Also, don't pray on my nuts downfall. But you just wanted a family. It's just bad timing with the guy. And she don't really know him all that well. Yeah, she's kind of up shit's creek at this point.
I took a pregnancy test, and Kandi and I have been waiting to see what it says. And the test just showed a positive.
I always wonder why it doesn't say nah, I guess plus works. Multiplication here.
So I'm pregnant.
Positive.
It already says it.
I don't know what to do, and I'm so scared right now. Obviously, that means I can't move ahead with my skin removal.
This girl cannot catch a break in the slightest. But you should have known, like, use protection or something with somebody you're just meeting. You're gonna let them raw dog you just met them?
And I don't know what it means for my weight loss. And if I'm gonna be able to even stay on Dr. Now's program. So I'm really upset. I'm just in shock. And I'm scared.
So what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
She's got a hell of a lot to think about, cause, I mean, nah, kids are a blessing in general. I feel like she'd be a good mom, too, cause she's definitely seen how not to do it before, right?
It's a lot of thinking I have to do. How are you feeling? I don't know. It doesn't feel real.
We ain't playing Fupa fantasy here. This is definitely the real deal Holyfield, sweetheart. You shouldn't have let the ding-dong diddler get all up in your, it's just bad timing, though. I wanted her to have the damn surgery. Now she's gonna fall behind. I wonder if Kandi does everything Brandy does. So is she gonna go out here and get cracking
It's
too?
just horrible timing. Yeah, maybe it's happening. I think I need to make a doctor's appointment, though. I have to tell Doctor now.
And Mom.
Yeah.
Why, Mom, you damn sure hell not better let her babysit for you. But Dr. Now, yeah, you probably should tell the fat Grim Reaper what's going on. Or just show up and be like 20 pounds heavier, because that would make me laugh my ass off.
No idea this was even a possibility for Brandy. So I have a lot of mixed emotions right now. I'm upset because Brandy and I were supposed to be doing this together, and now that's all ruined. And I don't know what it means about our weight loss and how it's going to work now. So I have so many questions, and I don't know if either of us are going to have any answers anytime soon.
It doesn't feel real. It's scary.
Well, no matter what, you know I'm here for you.
Quick, blink 3 times and pinch yourself. This shit is definitely real, and you need to realize right now that you are in a predicament, sweetheart, because you definitely can't have surgery pregnant.
Gonna change my life.
Can you?
It's just another thing we're gonna get through together.
And I don't know how Dr. Now is going to react. But as soon as I told my mom that I'm pregnant, she flew down from Oregon to help me.
Oh, thank God, Cruella DeVille is here, finally. But I'm sure Dr. Now has seen somebody that went from hefty to horny before, you know? It's had to have happened a few times in the history of this.
Kandi and Brandy dryer?
So I'm really hoping we can figure something out with Dr. Now for me and Kandi. And that this isn't all about to end.
288.
I don't know what to...
It would be so much funnier if she didn't tell him she was pregnant. Right? Because he'll just come in there, what the hell, you didn't lose your 30 pounds, and he would lose his shit.
think right now. So I just want us to figure out what we're both gonna do.
264.
And if this means we can't continue on the program, or if I have to do it alone now.
Oh, I didn't even realize that wasn't the pregnant one. Uh-oh. Okay, so Kandi, nothing. Brandy, gain 3. This should be fun.
So I'm just upset, and I don't think there's gonna be a solution that isn't scary right now.
Well, you're all back a little bit early. You said you want to talk to me about an issue, and you brought your mom too. So this seems serious. What's going on?
There's a change of plans. I'm
What?
not going to be able to have my surgery.
She's so nervous to tell him. But if you were scared of this happening, you probably shouldn't have took Casper the cum shot.
All right. So what will be the reason for that?
I'm pregnant.
You think you're pregnant, or are you sure you're pregnant?
I am.
Yeah, that's good reason not to have surgery. So this was unplanned pregnancy?
Very.
Okay, I should stop joking around. She's clearly in distress about the whole situation. But Dr. Now's smiling. I don't think he's that mad. I think he's happy for her,
Are
honestly.
you happy about it? If the father knows about pregnancy, is going to be involved in the process? Okay, you have a lot on your shoulders right now because there's a lot of unknown in the picture. And I know it is scary, but you have your family here and you're gonna get through it.
That is terrible. She did go from like scared to go out in public to getting it popping in public to a whole new world, a whole new life. She probably has to be real overwhelmed. I do feel bad for her.
But that doesn't make this all any less scary or easier right now. But we'll work with you to help you stay on track and minimize your weight gain during this. In the meantime, Kandi, if you lose that last bit of weight, then we can move ahead with your surgery. But it's been 2 weeks since you were here last, and you're exactly the same weight as last time. But I know there's a lot of emotion in your home right now.
And it's so clear that these two eat the same. Kandi and her, if Brandy's not losing, Kandi's not losing. And Kandi was always kind of a little behind her, like a pound or two. So I feel like she might have snuck a Snickers once in a damn while, okay?
But you need to work to stay on track. If you don't, then surgery won't be an option. And that could lead to you gaining again. But we make sure you both keep moving forward.
Okay.
All right, Kandi, we'll set up your next appointment for 2 months to hit your next goal. And if you want to join her, then Brandy, that's great. But you will come out the other end of this, okay? Sometimes even unwanted pregnancy doesn't mean it's an unwanted child.
Wow. Dr. Now's saying some of the wisest things I've ever heard him say. That guy's just a gem, man. He seems like such a nice guy trying to help people, and then he says something like that just to kind of pick up her spirits. I like him in this episode.
That's a different story. This is obviously unexpected for the dryers, but we'll get Brandy the support she needs and a tailored program that will allow her to eat a little bit more while she's pregnant. She's still in the process of losing weight, and this is not optimal time to be pregnant, but she's still with the sleeve, should be able to carry a normal pregnancy and maintain.
Hope she doesn't turn into one of those, well, I'm eating for two now, and just starts eating like 10 times too much food.
With nutrition and not to gain weight. But Brandy and Kandi are at the crossroad right now. They've done just about everything together, and most time even lost the same amount of weight together. But their paths are about to be very different from one another. So this will be hard for both of them. And Kandi will have to decide if she's determined enough to keep moving ahead on her own now.
Brandy is going to blaze a path to Pound Town. Kandi is going to Celibacy Island. So they're very different paths, very different ways to get there.
So both of them have a lot to figure out.
Things are not going the way I expected them. I did not plan to get pregnant. And right now, no, I'm not excited about the thought of having a baby.
I refuse to believe that you didn't realize how this happens. You had to have a clue how this was about to happen.
I was so determined to get to my target weight this year and do it with Kandi. And it's just hard to accept that that's changed now. But I'm glad that it doesn't mean my journey's over and that Kandi can still get surgery. So I'm going to encourage her to keep moving ahead without me. Because the only thing worse than not being able to do this right now is if this messes it up for her.
Look, I don't know if it's different for twins, but with me and like brothers, it's competitive to an extent, right? You kind of want to blow one out of the water just so you can be like, you know, the one that's on top. But these two, I don't know. Candy's kind of just always been the tag along. So how does she function without Brandy leading the way for her?
But I'm excited to see my baby and possibly hearing the heartbeat.
I'm just gonna dim the lights, okay? All right. You excited?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see what baby looks like today. We're gonna put the gel.
That's the first time I've seen her smile since she found out. Also, that gel feels kind of good. The thing they do with that wand when they stick it next to your wiggly worm and they start jabbing that thing. Oh, no, that don't feel
Kind of
good.
everywhere to see where the best place to see your baby is. All right, first we're gonna start as low as possible. And here's baby. Do you see it moving? See the little arms waving at you, and you can see the heart beating.
That little baby's in there having a Reese's rave, isn't he? You know you're eating good again now that you're pregnant, right? Gotta make the baby happy.
Just seeing the heartbeat and the fingers and toes, it's becoming real to me. And I catch myself like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a mommy.
All right, here's a couple of pictures we got, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
It looks like it's wrapped up in a blanket.
Yeah, he's like rolled.
It's swaddled.
He's rolled.
Is that a fat joke? Wrapped up in a blanket, she has excess skin? That's very insensitive to say, sis.
Once you're all put back together, just come on out and I'll show you where to go, okay?
Hi.
Ready? We're gonna go down to Dr. Fox's office, okay?
Okay.
I'm relieved that the ultrasound pictures seem normal, but I have several questions for the doctor about staying on track for my weight loss and getting the nutrients I need for my baby and myself.
Imagine it's very different than the path she's been going so far, so she's gonna have to adjust in a big way.
Hi, Brandy. Hi, I'm Dr. Fox.
Is that the fox they got in the hen house? What are we talking about?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
If I can have you sit up on the table. Okay, now I'm going to ask you all the hard questions.
Okay.
Right. I understand that you've had bariatric sleeve.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of different things that we can talk about. I mean, the first thing is you are a little heavier than some people, and that's okay. So as long
Yeah, but the sleeve shouldn't affect it, right? I don't know. She pulled Amy Slayton here. I don't know how that affects it exactly.
you're getting adequate nutrients, I'm not too worried about you gaining a lot of weight. So one of the things that we can do to help you with your nutrition intake is to eat smaller meals throughout the day. And we want you to still focus on healthy foods. Most people only need to eat maybe like an extra apple and a half a sandwich a day. And make sure that you cook protein sources really, really well because they can grow bacteria in them.
Is that all you're supposed to eat? Because I've seen some women go hog wild. Like, I need a whole extra meal. Baby's hungry. And you're only supposed to eat an apple and a half a damn sandwich? Boy, I was misled on this one.
Okay. And the way I look at it is you are the home for this baby. So if you are not healthy, the baby's not healthy. And so we've got to, again, that's why the nutritional status is really the most important. If you have any questions, just let us know. Okay. Okay, great.
Congratulations. You are officially an Airbnb and somebody has a long-term rental.
Thank you.
Dr. Fox made me feel a little better about having the baby. And I feel a sense of excitement and relief because it seems like I can keep the same pace with my diet. My weight is still important to me, but the health of my baby is my primary concern right now.
Okay. At least her head's in the right place, because, I don't know, man. I feel like if I was her, I'd be all types of panicked, man. I'm just trying to put myself in her shoes. Thank God I do not have to worry about getting pregnant. That's not going to happen to me anytime soon, hopefully. I don't know. But, yeah, she's definitely in a tight spot here. And so was the guy. But
I've decided if I don't get surgery now, and I'm still not moving forward, then maybe I don't need to stay in Houston by myself to do this.
So what's gonna happen if you don't get approved today?
I'm going home.
Uh-oh, Candy's bailing. That leaves Brandy in a particular... It's the guy in the picture? Because I haven't seen him yet. So I'm not sure if he has anything to do with this whole situation.
I can't stand the thought of being apart from Brandy. If she's moving home, then the only reason I'd stay down here is if I'm making progress.
Kandi and Brandy drive?
So it's either surgery approval today, or I'm probably...
If you didn't want her to leave you, you probably should have worried about that when you were taking the extra protein shake or whatever, and that led us to this predicament.
going back to Washington with Brandy when she does. But I was at 288 last time, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose another 30 pounds. And I've had 2 months to do that. So that means I should be below 258 today. And hopefully I did that.
Uh-oh. So Candy... Did she just pass Brandy? I don't know. I wasn't paying that great of attention. 261.
I'm really close. And I'm hoping this is enough for Dr. Now to approve me.
Ouch. She just passed me by 8 pounds. Now my feelings are hurt.
Brandy, you feeling okay? Doing all right?
I'm doing a lot better.
That's good to hear. And you're losing a little weight right now, so that's good.
Okay.
But today we're here to see if you're ready for extension removal, Candy. And to do that, you were supposed to lose 30 pounds over the past 2 months.
I mean, both of them look like totally different human beings than they started out. So they're absolutely blowing this out of the water. Just Brandy's blowing other things too, I guess.
And you're down to 261, which is weight loss of 27 pounds. So you're just shy of your goal, but maybe close enough. So let's see how you look. Can I get you to stand up? Let me take a look at your excess skin real quick. All right, so you got a lot of excess skin in here and all the way back in that area.
Oh yeah, Candy's about to leave Brandy behind, which is really unique because we haven't seen that like set of circumstances yet.
So this is going to be at least 30 pounds of excess skin that need to be removed, and you have lost enough fat for us to be able to safely do that. So I think you're ready, and I'm approving you for excess skin removal. You think you're ready for it?
I've been ready.
So we will schedule you for surgery in a couple of weeks. So congratulations. And both of you keep up the hard work.
Thank you.
And I'll see y'all later.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
These two are probably up there with like some of my favorite people. Just the Leaky Booty Lacey's and the Dollies and the Liz and the ones like that make for good entertainment. But these two make for kind of like heartwarming, feel-good type stuff because they're killing it. And this is what I kind of aspire to be. I want to do as good as they are because they're doing better than me at this point.
I've been wanting this forever. I'm happy, I'm scared, all in one. Just a bunch of emotions right now. But I'm ready for skin surgery. I'm ready for the next step. I want this journey to keep continuing.
It's just a little weird being at this point without my sister doing it with me. So there's still just a lot I'm processing and taking in. And I'm trying not to think about her leaving soon.
It's pretty clear to see, like, who's the leader, who's the follower here. Like, I bet one of them rocketed out of the cooch before the other one. Like, one of them was all gas, no brakes, and the other one was kind of just laid back, chilling back in there, you know?
Because I'm worried that if I do, that it might be too much for me and I'll just want to go back with her. So I'm focusing on getting myself ready for surgery. Because I know if I miss this chance, that I might not get another one. So at this point,
These two are absolutely inseparable, so I couldn't see one of them going anywhere. I think she would choose Kandi over the dad of the kid any friggin' day.
I just need to make sure I don't mess it up. But all I can think about is how bad her last one went. So I just want her to get this over with and make it through this okay without any issues.
Well, the time's getting close.
Mm-hmm. You better not pull anything. You have to make it out so you can spoil my baby.
What is she gonna pull? You're the one pulling things that ended us in this predicament. But Kandi, I'd be kind of scared too, though. She did have a terrible surgery the first time.
I think we're all just ready to get this over with.
Do anything?
Okay. So I just want to get through this and get this done. But I feel like I need the surgery to help me move forward in my life. But I am super scared still.
Isn't it kind of crazy how, like, the surgery becomes, like, this is my, like, golden opportunity? And these two definitely took everything, and they haven't made, like, really any mistakes yet. Except for the one letting somebody play whack-a-mole with her womb. Like, that's a mistake. But she'll come back from that, and she'll have a beautiful baby.
What's wrong?
Do I look slim?
Do you look slim?
If you're awake.
It's a long 6 hours.
At least she still has a sense of humor at this
She
point.
was pretty upset and anxious waiting for you. Just wanted to let you know it's a relief that you're awake and out of surgery.
It feels good to see her out of surgery. But there's a part of me that's still freaking out until she's completely healed, because you never know what can go wrong.
Yeah, I think she's just kind of a worrier anyway when it comes to her sister, but I can't blame her. That code blue last time scared the hell out of me a little bit, too.
So I just hope her recovery goes well, too. We're planning on moving in 5 or 6 weeks or so. I know Brandy needs to go back. And I agree she can't raise the baby here on her own, with all our family half a country away. But we've never lived apart, and it's just too much change for me. And I don't think I'm ready to do this on my own.
Eventually, you guys are gonna kind of have to split apart a little bit. Not at this point, but at some point, you guys are gonna just kind of become your own people and go your own ways. That's how it works when you grow up, even if you're twins, I think.
So I just need to go with her. But I don't know what Dr. Now is gonna think, because I don't want to quit the program at all. And I'm still dedicated to getting to my target weight.
You want to take a break?
Yep. And after this surgery, I know I'm very close. Even though I need to have some excess skin removed from my arms and legs.
But even if it's only been like a month at this point, I don't think she's supposed to be lifting or packing or doing anything like that yet. Maybe she's cleared, but it just seems like that's a little too soon with all that 30 pounds cut off her stomach.
So I feel like I'm close enough to do this right now. And I just hope when I see Dr. Now at my next appointment here soon that he agrees. I know I'm not even going to be losing any, if at all. I just want to know where my weight's at right now and how I'm doing.
Wait, but how Brandy still looks smaller than Kandi to me? Is it just because like it's a like trick with my eyes because she's poking out in the front now?
It's a slight gain, but I know that's to be expected.
No, never mind. Kandi looks way smaller once she stands right there. I just need to see, and I need to measure the shoulder and the angle and the fupa trajectory. Yeah, that's how I need to measure.
It's not
You
another
got
60
Miss
pounds,
Thing.
but it's a lot. And it means I'm really close to my target weight now.
Wow, she's just about to crack losing 400 pounds. I don't think I'll ever get there because it would just make me a little too tiny. I don't want to be 6'4", 205. Gets 6'4", 180. I feel like that would be too small because I would lose like 20 pounds of loose skin.
So I'm hoping that means Dr. Now has no problem with me going back to Washington with Brandy. But I'm still nervous about how he might react and what he might say. But no matter what, I'm finally skinnier than Brandy for the first time in our lives.
That's gotta feel pretty damn good because when I passed my brothers, I was so used to being the fat one the whole damn time. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little happy at them being bigger than me, and I know that's toxic, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was just a little excited about that.
And that is such an accomplishment. I was always lighter. Now I'm under you, so I'll catch up. This might take a couple months.
All right. So how is everything going on with you guys?
Going good.
Great. Kandi, do you feel fully recovered from the last surgery?
There's not really much any more pain.
That's good to hear. Well, you're down to 214. So you're getting close to your target of 180.
Yeah.
And after one more final excess skin removal, you'll be very close. You got at least 20, 30 pounds of extra skin that need to come off.
Isn't it kind of crazy just to see how different they are as people at this point from the last episode when they were crying in the car and weren't able to go in front of anybody? Now one's dating and pregnant, and the other one is just out here kind of doing her own thing and blazing her own trail. So it's so I mean I'm happy for them, man. I really like these two. But the mom still looks like she's scowling over there, getting ready to suck somebody's soul
Once
out.
that comes, it's going to be down to 180. And that's going to be a normal weight for you.
Great.
But you lost almost 400 pounds in just under 2 years. So that is incredible. So you're going to be at your target in no time. All right. So how you doing?
I'm doing.
So your weight is holding up pretty good with the pregnancy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How far along you now?
4 months.
4 months.
Isn't 3 months when you kind of get out of that like worrisome miscarry stage? I think so, because I think if somebody was pregnant, I wouldn't tell anybody till it was 3 months, because I understand that's like the hardest time or the easiest time to lose. I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm a guy. I don't know.
Months. So after delivery, wait about 4 months, and then you can have your skin surgery. So if you...
But how would that work if she was nursing? Because then she would need to recover. I feel like that would be an issue if she was in that much pain or on like some kind of pain medication, because that would transfer to the milk. Or would she just have to pump, like they tell you to like to drink a beer while you're nursing, and then you pump later and dump it out, and then you pump again? At least that's my understanding. I think my girl told me that.
Able to stay on track until then. We can see if you want to pick back up where you left off. Sound good?
Why was I just pretending to pump myself? I have sensitive nipples. That don't work for me.
But we're actually moving back to Washington soon. But we're both willing to come down to keep doing this.
I see. Well, you both have come a long way, and I understand your situation. And since both of you together have lost nearly 700 pounds, I'm willing to work with you on this.
The fact that they went home for a month and then came back and lost more than he expected, I think kind of gives them that like good faith argument that they're not just going to go home and go hog wild on anything. But then again, I don't really think Brandy just has to worry about her weight at this point. She should more worry about just being healthy and carrying the baby healthily and having a like healthy baby. That's a lot of healthy. And then Kandi, she's the one who's kind of going to have to find her own way and kind of her own lane because she's so used to being with her sister.
Okay.
That's a lot of weight, isn't it?
Crazy.
But you have to stay focused and realize you both still have some work to do.
Yep.
So all the craving and all the psychological element that drove you to eat will come back, and you're gonna have to be prepared for it. So when you go back home, first thing you want to do is get a scale, because
I wonder if they're still in therapy with their mom, because she was tied into a lot of their trauma, and she was really like a majority of the issue from the last episode.
both of you are small enough to use a normal scale now.
It's a good change.
But Kandi, make sure that you're losing at least 2 pounds a week, and definitely that's going to be a goal for you.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at. 1.5, 2 pounds at this point, because I've kind of reached the point where I'm getting too close to my goal. And so it's a lot slower now. It sucks, man. It was nice seeing like 30 pounds a month go out the door at the start.
All right. I hope to see you both soon. And I'm proud of both of you.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Good luck with the baby, and send me a picture.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I think this episode made me like doctor now more than I did before because he's just such a nice guy. He's here, like, I feel some type of way about the surgeons that help people and give them their lives back, like they're doing some kind of great work. And these two might be one of his greatest success cases right here.
Kandi will need one more excess skin removal, and once she has that, she will practically be there. And if Brandy is able to stay on track, she can pick back up where she left off here in about 9 months.
I think you guys told me last time I asked this, but a pregnancy would typically gain like 20, 30 pounds was a decent pregnancy. Women who gain like 60 or more like the one did, or I think Amy Slayton even did something like that, are kind of just going a little crazy with it.
So despite everything they have going on in their life, they both managed to stay on track and have done well. But there's still some more work ahead for them, and I have no doubt they will make it through it all and keep doing what they need to make the changes they have made for a lifetime.
It felt good to hear Dr. Nelson is proud of us.
Wow, look at that friggin' difference though. You could see these two walking in and you not knowing who the hell they were for sure. Cause I mean, I guess the hair and the freckles kind of give it away, but they just look so much different. Well done, ladies.
I'm really happy with all my progress and how far me and Brandy have come this past 2 years. It's been incredibly hard for both of us, but we've stuck with it. Brandy may have to wait a little, but I know that we're both going to keep working hard and do this, and get to both our target weights no matter what.
Brandy's gonna have to wait a little bit. Since she let somebody butter the biscuit, we're gonna have to pack it up, wait for later, and yeah, it's just gonna be a little while. She'll still get there because she's still losing weight.
Right up here. All right, lie down there.
I'm back at the OBGYN, and today I'm gonna find out if my baby is a boy or a girl.
Here we go. We're gonna get to see what this kid is on the Whoopie Pie Windows 12 she's got going right here.
To have you lift up your shirt and pull down your pants all the way to your hips here. We can get covered up here just a little bit.
That's how we ended up in this predicament, and you're gonna have to buy me dinner first, you fox.
And I'm really excited. But boy or girl, I'll be happy either way.
Okay.
The more time I have to process all that's happening to me, and that I'm having a baby, the less scary it gets.
So right now the baby is still breech. That's okay. The baby has plenty of time to turn around.
Breech means their feet first, right? Like he's doing jumping jacks in there.
It's still a lot, but I'm starting to feel like I'm getting things figured out. And knowing I'm going to be with my family helps. But I plan on completely sticking with the program once the baby's born, and work to get my excess skin removal.
You know what I always find funny? How guys are scared to do anything once you're pregnant because they think like they're gonna bash the baby's brains in or something whenever they're, you know, they feel like they're gonna poke them to death.
So I'm not quitting or letting this stop me from doing what I set out to do no matter what.
This is in between the legs. You're having a girl.
I knew it was a girl. My intuition was just like, it's a girl. It's a girl.
Now you got a little girl to treat like a princess, and make sure your mom, maybe she's a different person. I'm a hater, man. I don't like her. But you know what not to do, so I think you'll be a fantastic mom.
I'm telling you, mother's intuition is oftentimes right. You know, the baby's anatomy looks very good. Your blood pressure has been holding very well. Your weight gain is staying steady, not too much. And at this point in time, your pregnancy is progressing very normally. Okay? All right. Thanks again.
So much.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I really like these two, man. I can't say that enough. I think I've said it like half a dozen times at this point, but I like them.
I'm thankful for how far I've come, and for the fact that my baby is healthy and I have a family that's supporting me. So I know I'm going to be okay and everything is going to be all right.
If I took myself back 2 years, I would never believe that the girls could have ever lost this kind of weight, and I sure wouldn't believe that one of them would be having a baby right now.
That's your damn problem, lady, because you told them forever that they can't or won't do something. And if you tell kids that they can't and won't do something, eventually they're going to believe that they can't do it because you killed all their hopes and dreams. Make sure you tell them that they can do anything in the world. They're amazing, they're beautiful, they're wonderful women, and they will grow into such. You are sitting here dumping dirt on a flower and wondering why it's not growing instead of watering it. You are so stupid.
I had given up on that many years ago.
I'm planning that by this time next year, with any luck, I'll have had my surgery and I'll be close or at my target weight by then. So I'm not giving up or stopping.
They need a confidence boost so bad. They seem like they're finding their way, but they just need a confidence boost. Kandi's current weight, 202. Total weight loss, 402 pounds.
Hey.
Spankies.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
You ready to do some shopping?
Sure.
Well, let's take a look.
We've been back home in Washington for about a month now. And today I'm shopping with a friend to get some new clothes.
Wow, that's Kandi, not Brandy. I would have mixed them up before. But it's kind of fun to go buy yourself new jeans. Like, hold on a sec. I'll show you my old ones and my new ones, because I kept my old ones. Alright, here we go. These are the old ones. Look at these mothers. We could catch wind with this sucker. We catch an updraft, we're going to China, okay? We got those. And then we got my new size. Those are size 60, by the way. And then we got these, my new ones. These are, what, 36? Yeah, 36. So I've lost 2 feet off my waist. So she should feel good about buying some new clothes, definitely, for sure.
I have this new body and I feel great. So I just want some clothes that aren't so baggy and feel like they fit. And I'm really excited about this.
Those are pretty nice.
I don't know if I'll be able to fit in those. These are a 42.
There you go, Kandi. Flex on them. Are you really? She's gonna wear a 42? Damn, that's. I guess she's shorter though.
I think you need to try on these.
I could try them.
Yeah, I think you should.
2 years ago, I would have thought it was a joke to think I'd be doing this. And shopping in a public store instead of ordering something that was a 6X.
She wore the same size as me? I had a 6X, but I would just order it all off Amazon. I got like every different color of these damn Champion shirts that were like $10 a piece at the time. Super cheap.
So this feels great.
Do you want to look at any shirts or?
Yeah, probably some shirts.
Yeah, that's cute.
And I can't believe how far Brandy and I have come in that time.
Hey, you want to take those? I'll just wait out here for you.
Yep.
Ooh, she's gonna go in here and get a G-string for the beach too. Look at you, Kandi. Go on with your pretty self.
I'm really proud of us, and I know that the road that's still ahead isn't going to get any easier as we try to get to our target weights and maintain it while we balance all the new things in our lives. But I know we're ready for it, and we both can handle anything now. Because we've faced some of the toughest challenges in our life, and we've been able to get through them. But I know Dr. Now said that we have to keep working on dealing with things to make sure that happens.
I'm kind of curious though. Did we never got to meet Brandy's baby daddy? So is he in the picture or is he not? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Nice. Turn around. Let me see your butt. What about that sweater?
I like the sweater.
I know. Good pick on my part. Okay, go change.
All right, Kandi, now flex on him a little bit. Show him a little something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We're living now, and we're not letting anything or anyone get in the way of that ever again.
All right, so we finally got a nice, feel-good, uplifting kind of story here. And, wow, one got pregnant. One kind of came out of her own shell, found her own way. So this is just feel good all the way around. I like this. These two were a breath of fresh air in my opinion, and a lot of times you don't really get that on this show. So to see somebody that absolutely just knocks it out the park and knocks boots, that's what I'm talking about. These two are putting in work and doing great. So hats off to you ladies, and yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see for sure if Brandy's like baby daddy's in the picture or anything, if they're together. I want to see the kid too, because now I'm curious. But leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about these two, or just leave a comment to tell them that they did well. Maybe they'll even see this video and they'll realize how much I hate their mother, the wicked stepmother. But alright, I'll see y'all later. Peace.